Hey guys, what's going on? It's Wade. It's been a great May and a great June with a lot of cold temps, a lot of moisture, and now it looks like it's going to get pretty hot. One of the pollutants of concern for Save Wild Trout is temperature, and Dr. Kyle Flynn, the science team lead, is up at the lodge installing real-time temperature loggers. So I'm going to swing up there and let him tell you what that's all about.
Called an Enviro DIY data logger. It includes a single temperature probe, a solar charger. Inside the unit is a GPS unit and a cellular modem. The boat floats down the river. The GPS will record the latitude and longitude. The temperature probe records the water temperature, and then we'll be able to call those data out through a cellular modem to the cloud. So it kind of fits into the other parts of the study. That, the first part is there's like going to be 34 fixed point loggers, so they'll kind of measure temperature and dissolved oxygen at those fixed locations, but we don't have a lot of information about what's going on in between. So this will help fill in those gaps. And then we're doing, Save Wild Trout is funding a FLIR flight. So that's like going to be a helicopter. They'll have what's called a forward-looking infrared camera where they can see kind of the water water surface temperature across the whole river. They'll get, some of the incoming tributaries, so we'll know those temperatures. You should typically are able to see like areas of cold water refugia. So like if you have groundwater upwelling, you'll see that. It'll be an area that's colder. Big old river foundations doing like some other nutrient sampling and stuff. So the dissolved oxygen data, not on this, but on those other units will help. The DEQ looks at like the diurnal variation in oxygen, and like if it's too big, that's like overly productive. And so I do think we'll see some big swings we did last year, from like in the middle of the day, it would be essentially 140% of saturation. So if normally without plants in the system, you would get 100% of saturation just between the atmosphere and the water, but with all the plants, they're photosynthesizing all day, so you'll be like 140% and really high DO. And then at night, they're respiring, which is the opposite of that. So you'll get really low, depressed, dissolved oxygen. So whether those are the stressors that are impacting and causing what you're seeing in the fish, we'll have to see what the MSU studies say, and hopefully between all of them, we converge on some sort of really good hypothesis, because ultimately we just want to manage, right? Like what can we do with management to help